Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris the High Guy Jacobs, and today we are continuing our 7-part series deep dive look into all of the armaments that are currently available in Doomsday Last Survivors. At this point, we've already gone through headgear, weapons, vests, and devices. Today we are going to take a walk into the backpacks. Now, I learned a couple of things about Hones today, and I learned them from Panda, from That Panda Guy. So if you don't know him, I suggest you looking up his YouTube, That Panda Guy, and giving him a sub or giving him a watch or a view or what have you. You probably know of him already if you don't. But if you do, tell him that I sent you, because the truth is I learned this trick from him as well. All right. First off, when you are honing your attributes on your things, this is something I didn't know. When you are honing out your attributes, okay, you cannot, on these attributes, hone out 3 of the same one. You can do 2, as I've done here, squad travel speed, but you cannot get a 3rd one. So don't try to waste your hones trying to get just to that, that 3rd repetitive squad lethality or squad block or what have you. You can only get 2 of the same attribute per armament. Also, you will only ever get elite hones on elite colored armaments. That never changes, okay? You will not get legendary or red hones on your elite armaments, okay? Keep that in mind. That is an important factor, okay? But other than that, let's look through the backpacks. And just like the other ones, guys, I'm hoping at this point, folks, you're starting to see the pattern. Because, pardon me, that was a big yawn. We have to, the pattern, pardon me, is the exact same. It continues the same, okay? Once we go through all of the infantry ones, we go into the rider ones, we go into the ranged ones, and guess what? They will do the same thing. Just in the different avenues of things, okay? Just in the different types of troops. So the first we have is a sturdy backpack, which gives you squad counter damage at 0.6% and infantry squad attack at 0.6% out the gate. You've got the Cayman backpack, which provides squad counter defense as well as infantry squad defense. And then you have back armor, which provides squad counter damage, and basic attack damage taken is reduced by 0.6%. So if we were to look at this, obviously what we're dealing with here is a nice tanky one that actually provides attack straight to the infantry. So if you're infantry heavy, you should be looking at your sturdy backpack. If you want to be a little bit more tanky in your backpack, you're going to be looking for that Cayman backpack to provide the squad counter damage as well as squad defense. And then if you're noticing that you're getting punched a little bit by those basic attack riders, you can choose your back armor in order to get that squad counter damage and the basic attack damage taken reduction. Okay. So again, infantry heavy, you want a little bit more attack. Infantry heavy if you want some more defense. And then kind of overall, even if you have mixed troops, this is a good one too. Next, you have your rider, which is a shockproof case providing squad counter damage at 0.6% and rider squad attack at 0.6%, just like it was with the infantry sturdy backpack. We're going to see those same stats come through the shockproof case. Just like we had that other one with the infantry. The polycarbonate case is going to provide squad counter damage at 0.6% and ride squatter defense at 0.6%. Next, you have the aluminum case providing squad counter damage at 0.6% and then a reduction to the basic attack damage taken by 0.6% as well. Obviously, the more that you level these up, the higher the level 5. The higher the star level, the more that these attributes change. And then obviously you can hone on your other ones additional from there. But that's the same rider thing is going to be for the same infantry. If you have rider heavy, right, and you want to get more damage out, that's your shockproof case. If you're needing your riders to be a little bit more tanky, you're going to go this way with the counter damage and then being a little bit more defensive. And then obviously if you have a little bit more of the mixed troops, squad leaders, things like that, if you're going to be running, for your like your garrisons or your rallies, this aluminum case would be a better option as well. Okay. Next, you have your ranged Travel bag provides squad counter damage again and ranged squad attack, just like we saw through the infantry and the riders. Same stats going through the ranged. Okay. You've got canvas quiver. Squad counter damage 0.6%. Ranged squad defense 0.6%. And then the hunter's weapon case at 0.6% for your squad counter damage. And then a reduction of your basic attack damage by 0.6%. Okay, so if you're ranged heavy, you're going to be going this way to add more damage. If you need a little bit more defense out of your ranged, maybe for your garrisons, you might go with the canvas quiver. And then if you have more of those rally leaders or mixed troops or things like that, finding some issues with the riders, you might go with the weapons 100 case. Now, when we look at the portable folio, we're starting to deal with the overall players, or the leaders, pardon me. These ones are going to provide, there's your squad counter damage as well, and then overall squad attack. So if you're running your leaders themselves might, or are going to provide more boosts to multiple troops. This one here, squad counter damage and squad defense for your industrial folio. Again, 0.6% for the squad counter damage, so increase squad counter damage and then increase squad defense. And then last, you get that squad counter damage and then basic attack damage taken gets reduced as well. Straight again for your leaders, the general's briefcase. Okay, so if you're looking for more damage to your marches for multiple marches, if you're looking for more defense, you're going to go here. If you're looking for a little bit more of that counter, you're going to go in the general's briefcase to help with those basic attack damage. Okay. Now, when we're talking about the overall types, you've got the strap case, which provides wood gathering speed and squad load. This is a really decent gathering equipment. Don't forget this one. You've got a zombie kill and zombie AHP. You can get rid of this one immediately. And then you have this camping backpack as well. You can get rid of it immediately. So these ones you can get rid of pretty post-haste. You don't really need any help doing zombie kills. And you don't need any help dealing damage to zombies. So both of those you can get rid of. And dismantle when you get them. The only one you want to keep is the strap case and put this on your wood gathering for sure onto your wood gatherer. Okay, so that takes care of all the elites that we've gone through now. Again, they all follow the same premise. The first one here is more for your attack. The second one is more for your defense. Your third is more of an overall. So if you have multiple troop types, things like that, you're going to go for that back armor there. Okay. When we look at the legendary equipment, again, you'll notice that third option that is normally there in the purples is not there. It is part of your the superb legendaries, which we'll also go over as well, okay? But just like we went over the elites, guess what, guys? The stats are the same. The stats, pardon me. The attributes are the same. The only difference is the percent. So if you remember, if we go back and look, just so that we understand, this one here starts at 0.6 and 0.6 for squad counter damage and infantry squad attack. If we look at the same one, squad damage, infantry squad attack, instead of 0.6, it's 1.2, so it's twice as much. It'd be the same for the Cayman backpack, 1.2 and 1.2. So you have attack and you have defense. Okay? Riders, very much the same way. Rider attack out of the shockproof case and defense out of the polycarbonate case. Okay? Ranged, the same thing. Attack out of the travel bag. Canvas quiver is going to provide a little bit more defense, depending on what you need your marches to do more. Okay? Same with your folios. You got squad attack overall, squad counter damage. And then you start to get into squad counter damage and squad defense. So again, attack and defense. Pretty simple. Don't forget these legendary ones here. When you hone out that 5th spot, you have a chance at a random or at a rare hone. And then lastly, you have this one. Wood gathering speed, nice. Squad load is nice. You can keep that one. Get rid of this one as quick as you can. You don't need it. You're not going to use it. If you get it, dismantle it. Okay? So again, sturdy backpack, attack. Whoops. Sturdy backpack is attack. Cayman backpack is defense. Shockproof case is attack. Polycarbonate case is defense. Travel bag is attack. Canvas quiver is defense. Portable folio is attack. Industrial folio is defense. You can see how that is. Strap case is for gathering. And marching backpack is for dismantling. Pretty simple. Now we take a look at the superbs. Because remember, the Superbs have that third hone. Right? That third hone. Oh, it's just the Superbs that get the rare hone in the 5th slot. Sorry. My apologies. I believe. Hold on. Let's just double check that. Yeah, it's only the Superbs get that rare one. Okay? So for the back armor, we've got squad counter damage, basic attack damage. There's that 1.2%, but you're also getting squad infantry attack, which is great. Okay, so this is going to boost out your infantry a little bit more, make them tankier, as well as punching out a little bit more as well, providing that rare hone if you manage to get it in your 5th slot. The aluminum case is going to provide counter damage, squad counter damage, basic attack damage reduction, as well as rider squad attack. This is going to provide range squad attack. You start to see how the pattern works. Once you understand the pattern, it makes it way easier to make your decisions on which ones you want to, invest in and which ones you don't. Okay, range squad attack for your hunter's weapons case. Your portfolio, your general briefcase, provides squad attack, basic attack damage, and squad counter damage. Again, providing that squad attack overall. And then lastly, this one here, you can just go ahead and get rid of your camping backpack. You don't need to worry about damage to zombies or killing experience. It's better to dismantle and use them for what you want instead. Okay? So, that's what we've gone through. Let's take a quick look in regards to actually honing out some backpacks. So that you have a better idea what we're dealing with. Into the backpack section. I haven't put a lot of work into them. I have a little bit. But they all take time, right? So my gaming backpack is working on it. I'm a collector, so unfortunately I find it difficult to get rid of some of these ones, especially when this one here is still giving me oil gathering speed. Right? I got it. I'll keep it for now. But I'll get rid of it when I can. You know what? Screw it. Let's dismantle it right now. Oh, it's equipped. Am I out right now? Hold on. I am. Let's recall that. You know what? We're going to recall and resend. I told you guys to do this, and I didn't. So guess what? Let's do it right now. Okay? Let's do it right now. Backpack. The marching backpack zombie kill experience we do not need. Let's get rid of it right now, huh? What do you guys say? That way you guys can see exactly what you should do. Not just what I didn't do because I'm an idiot. Okay? So filter out those backpacks. We know we have one there. Let's go backpack. This one here. Let's manage it. Are you going to make me go and get it off of her? Okay, so now we got to find Sia. Sia's right there. We got to take this backpack and unequip it. Then we got to go into our bag, into our armaments. Filter out the backpacks again. Go here. Dismantle. Now, I'm going to dismantle multiple. We're going to dismantle that one. All of these blues, these greens. Let's see if there's any other ones that we can dismantle. Filter out. First off, we can filter out any of these ones. If we have most of these ones, we can get rid of. So that's both of these. Let's dismantle those. Okay, so let's bulk dismantle those. Let's check through. Gathering speed, we're going to keep that one. Wood gathering and squad load, we keep that one. Oil gathering speed, we keep that one. Food gathering speed, we keep that one. Steel gathering speed, we keep that one. Right? Here's another food gathering speed, but this one's also got... Wait a second. If I have these ones, it's because this one gives me 18.5 or 15.5%, versus this one only giving me 7.5%. So really what I should do is get rid of these guys and put these guys on instead. See, here's my point. I got this. And so I use this as oil. I haven't gotten rid of these simply because, like, I mean, these are brutal. They're not good. You should get rid of them anyways. But I've got this oil gathering speed. And I put this on accidentally when I thought they were useful. Right? Before, when I was dumb. And they're not useful. But I have this oil gathering speed at plus 20%. So I use them to gather oil. To gather oil. So let's actually go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do that too, just so you guys can see that I'm not talking shit. Pardon my French. So I need to go... What were we doing? The backpacks. And... who were they on? This is what my ADHD does, guys. Sorry. We're doing backpacks. What did I want to get rid of? I already got rid of the one, right? What did I forget? What did I forget? I totally forgot something. What did I forget? Oh, it was the boots. It was the boots. On Russell. Where are those boots on Russell? Come here, Mr. Boots on Russell. We're gonna take these off. Unequip these bad boys. You don't need them. Then we're gonna go find Peggy. Peggy's right here. Is it Peggy who needed them, or... Oh no, food gathering is Maxine. Oh, of course, she's gonna be in the food area as well. So let's bring her back. See, I actually am gonna stick by the words that I suggest, right? That's what we gotta do. Here, let's put on these boots. Let's equip these ones instead, replace those. And then you, we're gonna manage these. No, 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 we're gonna go the hard way. They're gonna make me go back through here. Go find my boots. Where were they? Right here. Right here. Let's dismantle those. Right? We're gonna dismantle those because I already have one for food gathering, so I don't need another one. Dismantled. Perfect. We're keeping some up there. Now, I'm gonna send this food back out again real quick. Send out my food, max food, thank you. And in the process, let's go back to find these hones on those armaments. Okay. Backpack. We'll just pick a backpack, doesn't matter. Manage. Now, remember how you level these up? You sacrifice one of the same color, right? 0 star of the same color. Let's see if I actually have any that I can show you how to do. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably. Prodigy. Yeah, I don't really have any I can show you. Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for being on top of that all the time, hey? Cupie. That's okay. Let's go back to these backpacks and let's talk about honing. So again, you're looking at honing into here. Honed attributes are obviously here. You have a ton of capabilities when it comes to these honed attributes. Like we talked about before, like I mentioned today, Panda taught us, you cannot put 3 on the same one, but you can have, like, I'll give you an example. If I look at my adut right now, on my adut, and I've got some pretty cool ones here. Like I've got a nice lethality there, 65 on here. But if I look at my adut, for example, I've got squad travel speed here. I've got squad travel speed here. I've got squad travel speed over here. So I've already got more than 3, right? 4 or 5. So I've got lots of squad travel speed dispersed over multiple bits of armament, right? So that means that she's going to be a lot faster. You can do that over multiple armaments. That's not a problem. It's just that you can't put more than 3 on one individual piece. Okay? Now, like we talked about, you can manage the red armaments. You can manage these red hones on legendary equipments. You cannot manage those. You will not acquire those on the purple armaments. So don't waste your hones and don't try. One of the better instructions that I can probably give you now, especially in regards to honing, something that I'm starting to do a lot more myself when we go into hones. Save your advanced honing for when you're doing your legendary ones and use your common ones on your purples. So common on your elite and your special ones on your legendaries. Okay. But that's about it, guys. That is your deep dive into the bags, the backpacks. That's all you have to look at. But remember, the pattern is the same. The same stats or attributes that they have on the legendary or on the infantry equipment will pass through to the riders and the range, depending on the armament you've chosen. Same with the leaders. They all do the same thing within their respective types. So once you understand that, the pattern is simple to copy. Okay? Don't worry about it. Stay hyper-focused. Very, very simple. But that's it, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you for doing so. We've just cracked 500 subs, and you have best believed if I could have done a backflip, I would have without killing myself. Unfortunately, I didn't. But that still means our next goal here of 1,000. So I'm asking you all, pass this on, spread this to your friends, share it among your alliance if you can, to help them learn the game as much as you can and as much as I can help teach you. If you need to ask me any questions directly, look for me, region 474, Alliance GROP. Find me in game. Let me know you like the stuff. Let me know if you don't like it. If there's anything you want to see, reach out to me, or you reach out to the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, just to get all the new updates when I drop new ones. And other than that, guys, love, peace, chicken grease, and for everyone else that's out there, stay lifted.